for tuning in to Night Talk with Teresa. It's your girl Teresa. Hope you've all had a wonderful day and the beginning of your week. Um, of course, now we all know before we get started with what I got to talk about tonight. Tonight we are going to talk about first. I'm going to show you some Love Winks products. So, the first thing that I have here, it is called On Plus Ignite Arousal Glide. This is cotton candy flavor and it smells delicious. Really does. So, yes. So, it does smell really good and it is only $25. So, you want to get this for your girl or, you know, you want it for yourself, get it. Contact me in regards to this. The other thing that I have here is Truly Madly Deeply Yes You Do Scented Oil Spray. And this smells even better. Yeah, it's really nice. You spray it on, and it's an oil, so it makes your skin really, really soft. This right here is $28, but it is well worth it because you don't really need that much to spray. I mean, if you can see my skin right now, it's very smooth looking, but it's really cool, and it has a really good smell to it. It smells like you could eat it. That's how good it is. So I'm gonna eat my hand. No. So that is available. And then if you want to spice up some things in your bedroom, you can add these sex fortune tarot cards and you can actually attempt to try some of the positions that are on each card. And as you get further down, you have, it's actually a whole bunch of them. So you can have something different every night. This is only $17. So think about it. Y'all want to spice things up in your life or in your bedroom? Here we go. So hit me up. It's 17, 28, and 25. Okay? Remember, cotton candy. Love it, love it. So check it out. You can go to my website, which is http teresardrakeford.lovewinks.com, LOVEWINX.com, or you can send me a message through this live, which is cinco_vids, or you can send me a message through Facebook, Instagram, Night Talk with Teresa. I do have Facebook and an Instagram page. So hit me up if you're interested. All right, but tonight we are talking still about the book Don't Be a Wife to a Boyfriend. Okay? We are on chapter 4. So tonight's chapter, it says, don't expect different results using the same habits. So, let me have my drink before we start. All right. So, and y'all know that was a good drink because I had to go. But that's that. All right. So, if you have relationships and they always start off practically the same, typically they're going to end the same that they've always ended. There's always some reason why they've ended. And it could be the other person or it could be you. Okay? So let's go into what that means. Sometimes when you are consistently in relationships where you are treated a certain way or you're used to a certain way of life, you start to think that's how it's supposed to be. So you may believe that you deserve to be treated that way. So just because we may be used to one way doesn't mean we don't deserve a better way. Good men aren't bad habits. Good men don't create situations in which we're constantly going back and forth or questioning our decision to stay or move on. So I don't know if y'all have been in relationships like this where you're like, I don't even know, why do I have to worry about what status we are? I've said this in other podcasts. Don't worry about what the status is. Go with the flow. Okay? Go with the flow. But you may be with somebody and you're thinking that everything's cool, everything's good. But in reality, he's just like, I'm just kicking it with this girl. She don't even know it. Okay? So if you're constantly getting into relationships like that, stop. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve better. And you've got to say that to yourself. Okay? Next thing. Having a good man means having good habits both on his side and on your side. In other words, you don't have to question his every move or constantly check his email or his phone. When I'm with, if I have some friends that are doing that, oh, I need to see where he's at right now. I'm gonna be like, what? Why you gotta see where he at? Y'all don't have no trust? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. If he don't trust you and you don't trust him, that's not a relationship. I don't know what the hell y'all in, but that ain't no relationship. And I damn sure ain't gonna let no man check me. Where you at? When you coming home? Oh no, baby, that ain't happening. Teresa don't go that way. Not gonna happen. The minute you start questioning me is the minute that I'm gonna say, bye. I can't do it. Can't do it. Mm-mm. I think open communication is important because you're gonna say, I know from my perspective. I'm gonna say I'm going to do this and I'll be back around this time. If I'm not gonna be back around this time, I'll let you know. But don't be calling me. Don't be questioning me. And don't be looking up on me. Period. Okay? Alright, so I think some of us just feel like we have to have someone. When you start thinking differently, things will be different. So yes, I'm not in a relationship with anyone right now, and I keep scratching my back. I bet I've crossed blood. But I am not in a relationship right now. But that doesn't mean that I have to settle for something that is not what I need or deserve, or something that is not even for me. I'm going to wait until that person comes along that is supposed to be for me. It may be years. It is what it is. So in between those years of me waiting and waiting, that doesn't mean I'm not going to have something going on to satisfy other needs. But I won't waste my time doing too much for that individual when I know that's not who is supposed to be for me. And I try not to catch feelings like I have in the past. I've got to change my habits and not bring feelings into things and focus more on this is not the one. I'm just going to do this and keep it moving. Okay? All right. So the next thing is let's see. It's okay to make them work for your love. Don't accept the bare minimum or allow guys to treat you any kind of way. Just like I said, you're not going to treat me any kind of way. Been there, done that, not going to do it no more. You have to find a time in your life where you say, I deserve better than that, and I'm not going to settle for it. And just because you're lonely or you may need that companionship, you don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need to be disrespected. You don't need to be treated like you don't mean anything. Want better for yourself and you will see better things for yourself. Okay? All right. Next, I think that some of us make a mistake of having projects for prospects. Okay? You know good and damn well that man is not the person that you want. But we think in our minds that if we work a little bit with them and teach them a little bit and do things, that they're going to turn into a blossom or a flower. Why are we wasting our time? There should already be that flower. You shouldn't have to create that flower and mold them and everything else. No, they should already be that way. Yeah, I don't have a problem with telling someone how they should have done, but I'm not going to consistently do it. That means that I am working on a project, and I'm not doing that no more. No, no. Okay. So, how many of y'all have been in situationships? Okay, and what I mean by that is this is where we know that we've treated men like relationships, but they are merely relationship fillers, okay? They occupied space in our lives. They weren't meaningful, and they were going nowhere anytime fast, okay? We found ourselves trying to improve people when you know they're not even going to be in our lives forever. How many times have we done that? We know good and damn well that the person we're with is not the person we want to be with. And we try to change them to make them fit the check marks that we have. But we know deep in our hearts, they're not the ones. They are not. So why are we wasting our time? Period. Okay? Ask yourself, are you doing too much too soon? Are you allowing things to happen that you shouldn't? What's your attitude? When we are real with ourselves and start to break old habits, we open ourselves up to new and improved habits. So think about ourselves and how we interact and how we do things. I know for me, I like to give gifts. I like to do things, nice things for people. But based off my previous relationships that have not been great, I won't do that anymore until that person shows that they really want to be with me. Okay? All right. So, you can't audition. I love this. You can't audition a boy for a role of a man. Man, that hits hard. Doesn't that hit hard? Real men aren't afraid of real love. A man who is ready for love will sacrifice himself to take care of you. I don't need a man to take care of me, but it's nice to know that there's some men out there who want to take care of me. Okay? A man who is ready for love won't have a problem making it known to you and to those around him. Why you gotta be a secret? Why you can't tell people and raise the roof? Hey, I'm in love with this woman. I want to be with this woman for the rest of my life. She's everything, blah, blah, blah. Instead of hiding it. You can't say that, then you don't deserve to be with me. A man who is ready for love will treat you like a rare diamond because he values your worth. And someone who values your worth is worth your time. I have been alive all these years, and I can tell you, it's hard to find somebody who feels like they value your worth. But I know there's somebody out there who does. There is. I just got to keep my faith that it's going to happen. And you can do that too. Don't settle for these jokers. I'm telling y'all, we letting these jokers in too much. Stop. They got to know your worth. You value your worth, and they're going to value it too. So, as I've said previously, hold your head up high, value your worth. Okay? All right. His actions will speak louder than his words. Does that touch people? I know it touched me. All right? You won't have to beg or force him to be with you. I have seen women who say, when you going to come over? When you going to do this? When you going to do that? Fuck that. I'm not doing that. No. If I got to keep asking you, then I don't have time for it. All right. Next, your bad habits will be replaced with good habits, and old emotions will be replaced with new ones. As long as you value yourself and understand that you deserve better, and you're not going to settle for what happened in the past anymore. You're changing your mindset to be for the better. That's what's going to happen to you. You're going to open up new emotions and everything, and that's just going to be great. Okay? You'll be able to look back at your past relationships as a stepping stone for the new ones. Okay? You won't have to worry about competing for the number one spot because you will be the only spot. Okay? All right. You will experience or remember what it feels like to be loved. You'll feel it. You don't have to question it. You'll feel it. You won't have to be someone you're not because he'll accept you for who you are. Don't perpetrate like you're somebody else just to get a man. Please. Take it like it is, baby. Take it like it is. Okay? You won't have to question what's going on because you're going to know it. You're going to know it. And then different habits lead to different results. Judge your relationship less on what you're told and more on what you see. Stop thinking that you're in something that you are not. Okay? It's easy to do. It really is, because you think, yeah, we're in a relationship because, he told me so. But did he show it to you? That is the question. Did he show it to you? Now, I'm going to tell you, in this book, this girl did this poem. And I'm going to read this poem and then I'm going to let y'all go. But it's called Never Again. Okay? And if you want a copy of this poem to put up, I'll send it to you. Okay? If you need that motivation to remind you of what you shouldn't do anymore. Okay? All right. You broke my heart, but not my spirit. I let you take my happiness for a while, but not anymore, because I'm too pretty not to smile. I feel so lonely and confused, but thank God I'm never alone. You hurt me so bad, but this too shall pass. You made me cry, but God will wipe the tears from my eyes. I sacrificed so much for you, but God will replenish. Everything you took from me, God will restore back to me. You diminished my trust in men, but thank God I still trust in the man above. You controlled me with lies and manipulation, but God still controls my destination. Right now, it's hard for me to see anything but me and you. But I still believe there will be a breakthrough. Not anymore, never again. No more waiting, never again. So again, you got to change your habits. Stop dating the same individuals that continue to keep doing the same things to you. And look at what you're doing for them. Stop doing things for these jokers that ain't worth it. Stop dealing with stuff that's not worth it. Love yourself. Once you love yourself, you won't settle for shit that's worse than what you need. Settle for better, not worse. And continue to thrive on that. And walk around like you know you deserve better than that. Don't hold your head down because you're single. Don't hold your head down because you're alone. Hold your head up high. Because there's somebody out there who loves all of us. And there's somebody out there for each one of us. So, remember that, okay? All right. So, again, tonight, I showed you my 3 products from my Love Winks. I gave you my website so you can check it out. If you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, or you just want to hit me up, you can hit me up at Teresa, Teresa, or Drakeford, Drakeford, @gmail.com. And just give me a shout out. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.